What is going on, guys? Dragon Blade here, back from more Elder Scrolls Legends, and welcome to this weekend's bonus episode of Subscribers Saturday. This one's happening on a Sunday. I decided to lump this one together onto the weekend, like I said yesterday, because the backlog is getting a little bit filled up with decks that people want to see, and I want to not make you guys have to wait a month to see your decks. On top of that, this one is a Slay Scout list, which is somewhat similar to what we've been playing on the channel. So I figured we'd give this as a supplemental subscriber Saturday match instead of the one and only, so you guys can see something crazy wacky new as well as something that's slightly familiar. So this Slay Scout list is, I would say, more aggressive than the one you've been used to seeing on the channel. In addition to that, there's a lot more lethal focus to it with Astrid than more so what we've been playing so far. So pretty cool. Looks interesting. Obviously we know Slay Scout can work when things go well. I'm interested to see how the slightly more aggressive, lethal focused curve compares to our slightly slower, more ramp focused curve we've been using. Unfortunately, we have to just contest this for now. If he wants to slam into us, we hope that it goes face. It does not, but it's fine. We got it out of the way. We can get Haunting Spirit out next turn, unless we get a better play here. Dark Guardian's probably a better play. It can get executed, but I'd rather have Haunting Spirit out with something on the board than just a naked Haunting Spirit hanging out here.
We're not known for our patience.
Okay. Because of this thing, and because I don't trust it at all, we're going to pull out a Shadowfen Priest, just so something doesn't get shackled and our whole world doesn't get screwed up. Come on, open up.
Back in line.
So we're not quite popping a rune yet. And he's just gonna completely just try and wipe the board here, which is, I guess, fine by me. We'll get another one of these out, play Haunting Spirit. I don't really want to play any of these things raw. Guess we'll just pop a rune. Give him a card. Hope he's not playing a pure control mage. The one thing I did notice about this Slay Scout list is there's not super heavy on Slay effects. There's the one Venom Tongue, the Defilers. There's the Venom Tongue, the Defilers, the Blood Magic Lords. And that's about it, unless I'm missing something. I'm going to continue not to do anything, just because I don't want to waste any of these cards. These things operate as pretty much removal. Leaf Flare Crow is good for finishing off something, and Shadowfen Priest we need for the effects like this. We actually might tag team these two together here for this.
You must be cleansed.
Silence this guy. Since he is a 6/6. That was an interesting card. I do like Induro Archmage. I think it's pretty powerful. Especially in a control mage list. I could see it being played more than it already is right now. It's fantastic against anything that's trying to set up threats. You can basically wipe a lane with it, or it demands complete removal. Speaking of removal, we still have a ton at our disposal here. The deck is almost completely removal, actually. Gotta answer this message from Booger Doom in a second. I just want to focus on this next turn here. It's a Dawn Rat. It's not terrible, but ideally we get something else to play this turn. Besides all of our Territorial Vipers.
This one offers something tasty.
If he wants to Firebolt that, that's fine. Basically bait right now. Probably should have put it over here actually to force his play in the field lane for one of these. Alright, so we have an Atromancer out here, which is not fun. We're going to take a bunch of damage. Draw a Haunting Spirit.
Customers only.
We'll take this trade. We'll play these two with the hopes that next turn you can trade this into here to give this guy super powered up. That's the goal anyway. If he has a jab, I'm sure he's about to use it. Let's see.
You cannot hope to outrun.
Oof, that's not fun. Draw a Renegade. He's still undercover though, which kind of sucks for us. I don't know if we're going to be able to answer this, to be honest. We're not really generating any value with any of these cards right now. So this has to trade. I think we play this. Trade here. Beef him up. Take this out. Take this out. And he's going to drain a bunch from us, unfortunately, but we can take him out now with this beefed up Dark Guardian. I just don't know what our finisher is unless we draw a Blood Magic Lord. Talking about the deck list, I probably should have addressed this sooner. The cards that I was missing from the deck list I was provided, I don't have a second Leaf Lurker. And I'm also missing a third Night Shadow. So I replaced that with Red Brahmin. And what was my last card I added? Something Slight Oriented, I believe. Guess we'll put him over here.
Give me a name.
He still has to take this trade, though. I just don't know how we're recovering from this. That was a fantastic play for him. He might be able to just take us out here, actually. If he has a Dawnbreaker, he wins. What else could win for him here? Piercing Jab basically doesn't quite give him the game, but pretty close. That pretty much gives him the game.
It has been my honor.
Alright, so that just got ran over. That wasn't fun. So yeah, Control Mage, not a good matchup with the slower list. This more aggressive list, we didn't really push much of anything early on. Our draw's also extra poor. Drawing those 3 Territorial Vipers when we could have been drawing other things was a little unfortunate. And at the point when we had to try and set up something big with the Night Shadow, obviously he was in Marok territory. So it was definitely a little bit tough for us. I'll keep the Haunting Spirit, ship everything else back. Night Mother's cool to see. Just a little bit better of a starting hand. I still don't know what we're going to get going. It's playing up against another Mage list. I'm pretty sure it's a different opponent, though. So we'll just get that set up. I love that this is premium now. I don't think it was showing up premium on the board before the latest patch. Bestian Navigator.
Honor and praise.
I think I go... Well, this changed things slightly.
If I fall,
The Night Mother will die.
I was gonna go Haunting Spirit, but I really want to get these things in the deck. It plays into the lethal. I would really call this more of a lethal scout list than a Slay scout list, but it's kind of a lethal scout list with some Slay components thrown in there.
The Dark Brotherhood is a pox,
Ooh,
and
that's rough.
I shall cure it. Away with you.
Okay, so he can kill the Ungolem if he wants.
do not travel this way. This kinda sucks. He takes this out, he's down to 4. This does nothing for us, but I'm still gonna put it over here. I don't know how we're gonna handle this.
I am death.
Sorry, my rabbit was making weird noises. So we can silence that worst case scenario.
I see you're in need of my wisdom.
Break through and regenerate. Brotherhood Assassin is very cool to see here. I think we do play it.
I lurk in the shadows, waiting.
Night Shadow doesn't help us a ton. We can trade, which beefs this thing up. Which still doesn't block any damage.
For the Black Hand.
But I don't want him thinning our deck out of these. This wasn't a super cool play, but I don't think we had a choice. We'll trade there next turn. Probably get that trade as well. We're gonna get Harpy, so we're actually gonna wind up losing all of these unless we Shadow Fen Priest this down.
You can't escape.
So that's not fun at all. We're still at 2 there. Is it worth Shadow Fen Priesting to keep these things alive? I think so.
You must be cleansed.
Definitely want to keep our Brotherhood Assassins alive. This also makes him trade 2 things into this. We're just 1 now. We're still going to take a ton of damage.
I am death.
We're going to draw a Baroness.
You can't escape.
And a Blood Magic Lord.
We will seize our own fate.
He plays a Blood Sorceress. This is looking like RIP to us.
Mother of mud.
That's game right there. We can do nothing to stop it.
Do not discover this one.
Honestly, it's just game.
I am a child.
Just give me an
That
A.
does nothing. He swings for 2 and it's game. So it's looking like the first deck that's not going to go positive, but we will get one more to see if we can't etch out one last win with the deck.
Well fought.
You can't escape.
So the double mage matchup was not fun. We're not making it to late game to get these threats out. But let's get one more, see if we can't sneak a win with this deck. Let's try and do it. I'm trying my best here. Let's do this. Hopefully we can get these Brotherhood Sanctuaries out and start getting some Slay value. Haven't really been drawing any of our Slay cards. I had Defiler in my opening hand, but it's not a card you want to keep in your opening hand. You want to get your Sanctuaries set up and ideally some stuff in your graveyard before you play anything. We're going to match up against a Battle Mage. So this is a perfectly fine hand if it's an aggressive list. So I'll hang on to everything here. Unglim is a fantastic find here. Play him out. Next turn, we can easily Fighters Guild recruit if he plays something. But if he doesn't have a play here, it's going to lead me to believe that he's a more controlled list. Night Mother, Battle Mage.
For the Black Hand.
Now that's something.
If I fall,
At least we have Shadow Fen Priest to remove these. That's interesting, though. Very, very interesting.
Let's shed some light on the
Fish.
problem.
His fish will work. I think I might play Venom Tongue and force him to have double
For the
Firebolt.
Black Hand.
chaos take you.
My claws are sharp and
Can't just play Fighters Guild Recruit because he got that Firebolt. This succeeds unless he has Lightning Bolt or double Firebolt or double Rapid Shot Firebolt. Or obviously Sharpshooter Scout can be in there as well. Any combination, any other combination, and we're good. Lightning Bolt is fair.
I have you now.
I'm also okay with him using resources on this stuff. So we're going to draw into our Night Shadow.
For the Black Hand.
I'm not going to pop a Rune. We'll just play Haunting Spirit. So he used one lightning bolt, so the odds of him having another one here are lower than they would be. Oh, that was a cool animation. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So we use one fire bolt. Go face.
I have you now.
Blood Magic Lord. Welcome, sir. Ungolem gets beefed up, which does nothing for us.
That was a mistake. If I fall,
I don't want to swing yet. I'm going to leave Ungolem alive over here. I'll probably swing this, go face, we'll trade there. Try and buff the Night Shadow. It'll be a 50-50 with buffing Ungolem, though.
Shall we begin?
Unless he has more actions ready to go here. Okay, that's okay. We need to draw our Shadow... Oh, he's only at 4. I was going to say we need to draw Shadowfen pretty soon, but not as soon as I was thinking. Definitely get this guy out. Generate a token, kill. We'll trade with the Cunning Ally as well? I would think so. He will not. So he's going to give us our choice of trades, which our choice is going to be play Night Shadow, trade here, go up to a 9-8, and hopefully be able to do some swinging with this guy soon. He's used 2 lightning bolts, I believe. Yeah, so the odds of him having stuff to flat out remove this are relatively low. But he's going to try and go on a burst damage round here. We're just going to have to trade in with the Crystal Tower Crafter before it gets out of control. Night Mother's grown a little bit here. It's up to 8. Hopefully we draw our Shadowfen Priest before he gets up to 20. So we draw our Territorial Viper. Let's start by just getting a bunch of health back. Gonna give him 2 runes, unfortunately, but not much we can do there. I think we'll play Skooma over here and our Defiler over here. If he manages to remove this with some stuff, maybe Defiler can res it back for even more healing. And next turn, we can get Blood Magic Lord out on the field. Ideally, you'd want to have a Sanctuary out by now, but if you don't draw him, you can't play him. Obviously, it's just how things work. Okay. Attacking the Stone Throw. We have Falkreath Defiler, though, ready to go. He's going to generate a token.
Let's shed some light.
Fish for something to kill the Racketeer, and he will get it. Pop another 2 to the face. Firebolt and trade. So he got some good value out of his Hex Mage here. He's probably at... He's at 11 now, so we definitely need this Shadowfen Priest somewhat soon. Let's just get out Blood Magic Lord. I'm not in a rush to slam Vipers into this and inflate his Night Mother count. I'm trying to stall a little bit until we can get one of our pieces of support removal. If not, we might have to just start trying to burst face for the game. I'm not going to get any value from his Jarl, which is fine. We're going to draw Brotherhood Slayer. Let's slam first. I think we have to start kind of putting on the speeders here. That's not fantastic.
Just give me a name.
He's at 12 now. So without an action's help, he can't kill Blood Magic Lord this turn.
Nice try. Care to go again?
Might be what he's fishing for. Something will trade into the Fighters Guild Recruit. That'll bring his count up to 13. Gonna keep cycling for an answer so that he can try and take out Blood Magic Lord this turn. What could suck here? Burn and Pillage would allow him to kill this. Odds of him having a 3rd Lightning Bolt while not 0 are unlikely. Ooh, we pulled a slaughterfish from him. He's gonna play Stever. This is a fun list.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Get another action. Knowing my luck, he probably got a firebolt from that, and he's gonna be able to swing into it.
Belong to us.
Attack me. You gotta swing to the Blood Magic Lord, so I can't get a spell.
Do not tap it.
No, he's not going to.
Rise
6,
down.
7, 8, 9. We have 12 on the board, which isn't quite enough. So because of that, we're getting real close here.
Your blood will breathe my magic.
Ray's dead. Corpse Curse.
It's nothing personal.
They'll never
That
outsmart
sucks.
me.
Guess we split up the
Steal
threats.
from folks who ain't using it.
Oh, that's gonna be close. He needs something else to hit Blood Magic Lord. What is he at with this? 14, so cutting it real close here, actually. Whew, hoping we can get this done. A BCM Navigator fishing for an action.
The winds
Going
favor
to
us.
get the action. This is not fun. Oh boy. I just need any 2 creatures to live besides the target.
It's a good day to die.
Okay, so we do get the final win. The deck's going to go 1 and 2, which is a little unfortunate, but Mage is not a great matchup for Slay Scout in general, and then being a more aggressive list, once he stonewalled us, we didn't have many options to really counter both of those mages, but definitely a pretty fun episode. If you guys have any other decks you want to see featured for Subscriber Saturday and occasionally Subscriber Sunday, leave them down below in the comments section. As always, thank you all very, very much for watching. I'm Dragon Tamer Blade, and I'll see you guys next time.